All right, let's jump right in. The world of B2B branding has been completely transformed over the last couple of decades. I mean, what used to be a total afterthought is now, quite literally, the key to success. So in this explainer, we're going to unpack the how and the why behind this massive shift.
And wow, this slide just lays it all out there, doesn't it? Can you believe that just 20 years ago, the big question in boardrooms was, hey, does branding even matter for companies that sell to other companies? Fast forward to today, and the conversation couldn't be more different. It's not just relevant, branding is now considered the new currency of business.
This statement right here really sets the stage for everything. It's no longer enough to just have the best product, it's about building the best, most trusted brand. Think about Intel's Intel Inside campaign. That's a B2B company, but pretty much everyone knows their name. That is the power of a great brand.
So, what we've been witnessing isn't just a small change. It's a full-on revolution in B2B strategy. And it has completely transformed how companies market themselves, how they sell, and even how they think about their own identity.
But that begs the question, right? What caused this massive shift? What was the catalyst that took B2B branding from a kind of nice-to-have to an absolute cornerstone of strategy? Well, the answer, in one word, is digital.
Digitization was the engine behind this whole thing. It just tore down all the old walls that used to stand between companies and their customers. All of a sudden, businesses had a direct line to their audience, which allowed them to do so much more than just sell. They could actually become thought leaders and build genuine communities.
And here's the brand new toolkit they had to work with. The key thing to understand about these tools is that they create a two-way street. This isn't about shouting ads into a void anymore. It's about starting real conversations on LinkedIn, sharing deep insights in white papers, and building these amazing communities in forums.
So, this is the really crucial point. The fundamental goal has changed. It's no longer about just collecting a list of leads to hand over to the sales team. No, the real objective now is to build a thriving community of advocates and fans who truly believe in what your brand is all about. This revolution didn't just change the rules of the game, it completely changed the definition of what a brand even is. We are talking about something so much bigger than just a logo. In the B2B world today, your brand isn't just your name or your color scheme. It's every single interaction a customer has with your company. It's the sum total of their entire journey, from the very first blog post they read, to the sales call, all the way to the support they get years down the line.
And that leads us to a really important question. Why does this deep, experience-based connection matter so much more in a B2B context? I mean, it's different from, say, just selling a pair of sneakers to someone.
Well, the answer lies in the incredible pressures of the B2B environment. We're talking about decisions that can take months, sometimes even years. They involve tons of different people, and they often have huge financial consequences. In a high-stakes game like this, trust isn't just a nice little bonus. It's absolutely everything. This slide basically lays out the foundation for it all. These are the 4 pillars of a truly great B2B brand. You have to clearly show your value, build unwavering trust, create a unique identity that sets you apart, and yes, find a way to connect on a genuine emotional level. Now, I know these ideas can feel a little bit abstract, so let's make them concrete. Let's take a look at some of the giants who are absolutely crushing it in this new era of B2B branding. And maybe the most important thing to remember here is that this isn't just about feeling good or being popular. The biggest names in the B2B space have shown, without a doubt, that investing in a strong brand translates directly to a stronger bottom line. It is highly, highly profitable. Just take a look at these 3. Salesforce isn't just a CRM company. They've positioned themselves as the thought leader on the future of work and AI. Adobe doesn't just sell software. They empower creativity through their whole Creative Cloud service. And HubSpot, wow, they didn't just build a marketing tool, they built an entire educational empire that created an army of brand evangelists.
So, after looking at how the whole landscape has changed and how the best in the business are winning, the focus really turns inward. It's time to think about what all of this means for you and your organization.
So, what are the big takeaways? First, B2B branding is no longer optional, it's the new currency. Second, digital tools unlock the ability to build real communities, not just customer lists. Third, a great modern brand is all about creating a deep emotional connection. And finally, the best brands out there today, they teach, they lead, and they serve their audience.
And that leaves us with one final crucial question to think about.
In this new B2B landscape, where trust and connection are pretty much the most valuable assets you can have, what is the story that your brand is actually telling?